Hi crafters, and welcome to the Diemond Dies Fall is in the Air YouTube hop. Before I share my project, I wanted to let you know that each design team member, as well as Diemond Dies, is giving away a $10 gift certificate. So to be eligible for the Diemond Die gift certificate, this gift certificate from Diemond Dies, you would need to subscribe to Diemond Dies YouTube channel. I'm leaving that link below. Also, you want to leave a comment on the Diemond Dies video that promotes the Fall is in the Air hop video. Also, visit each one of the design team members' Fall is in the Air YouTube hop videos and leave a comment, and you will be eligible to win the gift certificate from Diemond Dies. Now, each of the design team members is also giving away a $10 gift certificate, including myself. So to qualify for my $10 gift certificate, you must be one of my subscribers and leave a comment here below. So you could participate for the Diemond Dies gift certificate through October 5th to be a winner, and I'll pick my winner that same week. So also you wanting to go to Diemond Dies website, where right now all the dies are on sale for at least 10% off. Plus, if you use my coupon code when you spend $35 or more, it's Thanks Karen, you will receive an extra 10% off of the already, sale prices, and you'll also get free shipping. So that's a fantastic deal. So also stay tuned to the website because the new Halloween dies are going to be posted. So let me share my project. I used the pumpkin patch paper collection for my project, and these are the dies that I used. I created a little mini album, so I used this die. This is the nesting top note die, and this is what I used to create my pages, the largest one, and I papered my pages with the second to largest die. I also used the medium, or maybe it's a small, bow die, the small bow die. This is a set of 3 bows. It's large, medium, and the smaller bow. So I used the smaller bow. Also, I used the new dress form die, and I did use a couple of buttons in my project. I also used one of my old favorites is the pine branch die, also one of the fern leaf dies, and I used these fall leaves. I used these quite a bit throughout my project. These are a lot of fun. They come out so cute. These are from last year. I also used the picket fence, another one of my old favorites. And I used the sugar plum flowers. That's this set here, and it's a set of 5 flowers. No, I'm sorry, 7 flowers. I'm sorry. It's a set of 7 flowers, and see how small they get? Really super cute. So I did use those. I also used the branch tree, this here, in my project. I believe I also used Nature's Flourish in my project. And I used my spider web die in my project, and this is from last year as well. And I used the spider. So those are the dies that I created. Those are the dies that I used. So this is my project. Like I said, it's a little mini album, and it was a lot of fun to do, and I'll tell you why. Because I was able to use a variety of materials with these dies. These dies are amazing. For example, all of my pages are, I used the nesting top note die, and my pages are using the lightweight black chipboard that I found at Joann's. Also, for the cover, this is a canvas. I used this canvas from Hobby Lobby. And this canvas has the paper back, if you could see that, which makes it a lot easier to use with your die. So I used that. I just cut it out without a problem. I did use a shim, and I passed it through twice. And it cut it out without a problem. And I used the Recollections gold spray to give it a little bit of that gold color, and I did use the Tim Holtz Walnut Distress Ink throughout my project. So the nesting die did cut the canvas, which was awesome. Also, if you could see my dress form here, it is made out of cork, and that cork is this cork from DCWV. It is self-adhesive, so it makes it really easy to use, and the die cuts through that cork without a problem as well. So that's what I use for my dress form. Also, I use the cork when cutting these sugar plum flowers here. And this is also some corrugated paper that I had picked up at Hobby Lobby here for this sugar plum flower. I used some of the fall leaves here, and again I used the Recollections gold spray to accent them, and I crinkled them up. I used a feather to accent this. Also, this is the spider web that I showed you from Diemond Dies. This is the small bow here. I used the paper collection to create that bow. To bind the little album, I did use this twine that I picked up at Target, and I just incorporated these little leaves and the key to accent it a little bit. So let me share the inside. So for the first page, I used one of the Recollections little doily type pieces here as a photo mat. There's a couple more of the Diemond Die leaves here, and some more of the sugar plum flowers here that I layered and stacked using corrugated paper and also cork paper. On this page here, I used a little bit of creepy cloth. This is a spider from the spider web die, and I went over it with glossy accents, and I just nestled him inside the creepy cloth. This is another one of the small size bows that I created using the black cardstock and paper from the collection, and a little flower that I created using the sugar plum dies. Sorry. And then for the next page, this is the tree, the branch tree from Diemond Dies, and I just used black cardstock. These are a couple more of the sugar plum flowers here with the cork and regular paper from the collection, along with a fall leaf. Really sweet. And then over here, this is the picket fence that I cut out of lightweight chipboard. Some more of the fall leaves, some more of the sugar plum flowers that I cut out of cork here. It even cut the smaller sized flower out of cork. I mean, no problem whatsoever. Really sweet. And then I made this fence be a pocket, and this is the stamp that I used. I found this at AC Moore. Really cute. It says, "Trick or treat, who wants something good to eat?" I just love that sweet little witch. She's funny. So this can fit inside there as a pocket. And for the opposite side, I used one of the pine branch pieces here that I cut out of brown cardstock. A couple more of the fall leaves that I had sprayed, that I cut using the collection, and I sprayed with the Recollection spray. And this is some more of the sugar plum flowers that I just stacked and layered using paper from the collection. And then over here, I used this corrugated paper by DCWB, and it's printed corrugated paper. See, really cute, right? And I used that to cut out this dress form, and I put it up on Pop Dots. I think it came out really cute. I love that these dies can cut these different materials. So this is some trim that I found at Joann's, and I just accented it there with a little sugar plum flower there. This is a button that I cut out of cork, and I layered there, along with some of the fall leaves and some more sugar plum flowers. This is one of the Nature Flourish that I had cut from black cardstock. So I just thought that was really sweet. And then for the next page, I made a little pocket here, and this pocket was made with the corrugated paper with the nesting top note die, and then I just, cut it in half sort of to create this pocket. I used the pine branch die to create the pine branch here. I nested some more of the sugar plum flowers, another not burlap, another cork button up there with some twine from Target. I just love using the different materials with these dies. It just works so nice and gives a sweet touch to your project when you use different textures. So a nice picture will fit there. And again, I used this stamp again, added some bling, and I used another one of the Recollections little doily pieces, and I just stamped Enjoy Life on that one. So I thought that was cute. And then for this side, this is one of the new Paper Studio gold doilies, and it really is a yellow gold. But that's what I used for my photo mat here, just because I wanted to use the gold. And I used the sugar plum die to create the cork flower here, and layered it with one from, cut from the paper collection, some more of the fall leaves that I crinkled and sprayed with the Recollections gold spray. And down here is another sugar plum flower that I had cut out of the gray corrugated paper, then out of the cork, and then I used one of the buttons that I created and used glossy accents as a center. Really cute, I thought. And then for this page, again, I used the sugar plum flowers and layered them up. Put another little fall leaf in the background there, and this is the fern leaf die that I cut out of the black cardstock just as an added touch. Another little sugar plum flower up there. And over here, I used a little piece of the fence, and I fussy cut some of the pumpkins out of this paper so that they could be sitting in front of the fence there. And in the background is a couple of the fall leaves. So again, a cute little place for a photo. So really sweet. And then I just used the twine from Target to create a little bow, and that's another one of the sugar plum flowers as the center there. And then for the back of it, this is burlap from the printed burlap stack from DCWD that I also found at Joann's. See, it has a paper backing, which makes it much easier to cut with your dies. And I used my Diemond Dies nesting top note die to cut this burlap as well. And like I said, I used a cardstock shim. I used an extra piece of cardstock as a shim and just passed it through a couple of times. I did have to snip a couple threads, but besides that, it came out beautifully. It just works so well with these different materials, with the cork, with the burlap, with the canvas, and the corrugated paper. The Diemond Dies just cut through all of them. So, so check out Diemond Dies. I'm leaving all the information in the description box below, as well as the links to all of the design team members and guest design team members. You're going to want to check out their projects. Super talented group of crafters. So check the description box for the links and information, and I'm sure I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.